I've lived with lung cancer for 7 years. I started with a cough, a dry cough. I thought, okay, I've picked up a cold or whatever. And I went to the doctor and he came back and he said to me, it looks like pneumonia. And I went, fine, okay, what do we do? He said, antibiotics. So I took the antibiotics and I came back in 10 days as I was asked. And he did another x-ray. We were kind of hoping that it was, stage 2 or 3. When they told me it was stage 4 cancer, I was scared. I felt lost. And I realized that how I reacted to it was really important because I wanted the best. I didn't want to go to someone and have them make a mistake. My life is depending on this. When you have stage 4, your life depends on research. At Penn Medicine, I was offered a clinical trial that I wouldn't have gotten anywhere else. They were looking for a certain mutation, and I was a candidate. And it meant that I would be most likely be successful with it. When you have cancer, you do not have control. But with the treatment, I got some control because it was explained to me, and I had that sense of, okay, I'm not just out there floundering around. At the Abramson-Cancer-Center, they didn't look at me when I walked in as, here comes cancer. And that was very comforting. They want to know about my life. They took the time to ask me things. They know I have children. They know I have grandchildren. They constantly encourage me to go on, to live my life to the fullest, to do all the activities I wanted to do, to travel, to do whatever. I feel as if they treated me as Abby first, cancer second. When I first heard that I had cancer, all I could think about was what I was going to miss. My first grandson had just been born, and I think that's what really got me, because I would be driving the car and I'd have these moments when I think, I'm never even going to see him get on the bus and go to kindergarten. In 7 years, 4 grandchildren later, having seen them all get on the school bus, life goes on. And the only change has been that I'm adding things, not detracting. I went back to riding that I hadn't done as a child. I did it as a child. And I get up, I take my medication, and I'm off to the barn. Once they go through the different lines of defense, and you get to the last one, then they say to you, we'll make you comfortable. I have gone through a lot of the lines of defense. I'm getting near the end part. I'm aware of that. But I'm feeling so great that I kid them. I come down and I say, tell me again that I have cancer. As a matter of fact, my doctor has said to me, you're doing very well on this, but if this should at some point no longer keep you in remission, we have 2 things coming up that you will be a candidate for. And wow, is that comforting, because I don't feel like I'm at that last line of defense. I feel like there's still a little more. And so there's a little more hope.